Romo is back. After 3 weeks of watching this offense completely crumble before our eyes and a bye week of questions, who's going to come back in the effort of this team, we're going to get to see our guys get out there with a quarterback we started this season with, Tony Romo. And boy, do we need this because this is a must win. And throughout the weeks, I'm going to say that this next upcoming game is a must win for the Dallas Cowboys. Because as Shango said earlier, we're in the playoffs right now. We're playing for our playoff lives as we speak. And I really look for Dallas to come out against Washington and win this game. Not because I think we're that much better than the Redskins. And I made that mistake a couple weeks ago when I said we beat the Redskins by 3 touchdowns. Of course, I was completely wrong. But this time, and I know it's at FedEx, but this time I have a different reason why I think Dallas is going to come out blazing and win this game. Not because we're that much better than the Redskins, because let's face it, we hadn't really been playing that well this season, even with Romo. Heck, we lost the game with Romo. But if this team has any ounce of integrity, any ounce of intensity, and knowing what they're playing for, they won't lose this week. At least they won't get beat like they have been the past couple weeks. Now, I know people are talking about Clinton Portis not playing. He's 50-50, not looking good. I'm not buying into that. More than likely, he's probably going to play. But you know what? Straight up, I hope he doesn't play. Because right now, it's not about pride and saying, I want to beat you at your best. Heck no, I just want to win. Because that's how Dallas is right now. We need to get in the playoffs. And if it takes Clinton Portis not playing, who tore us up last time we played, heck, he's been tearing everybody up. I think he's like the best rusher right now in the league. So, of course, I don't want to see him. But even if he does play, we're going to have to stop him. And see, it's not just Romo that I'm worried about, that he's coming in and to help us out. You know, our last game against the Giants, you know what bothered me the most about that game? The Cowboys played like a team that had excuses. They looked like a team on the field that had excuses in their back pocket. I felt they started the game right, trying to play hard, made a pick six and whatnot. But when things got tough, I didn't see any fight back. I didn't see a team that thought they could come back and win. I saw a team that looked at the sideline and said, well, we don't have a quarterback, so we'll lose this one. I mean, we're not supposed to win. It's an excuse. There's none more of that. Yeah, we still do have a lot of injuries, but now you have your leader back. Now you have a guy who can make plays back on the field. But like I said before, Romo doesn't stop the run. Romo doesn't cover passes. The defense needs to get in gear because Santana Moss, if you've watched him before, he loves to tear up the Cowboys. He tore us up in the last game, and you know what? It's at home. He could probably do it again if this team doesn't get in gear. I expect Dallas to go on a run from here. That's probably me just being a homer and that big blue star in my heart just blowing up. But it could blow right in my face, though. But I'm going to keep confident, and hopefully Wade and the boys will get this thing in gear. I look for T.O. to have a huge game because we'll finally get to see Roy Williams' impact on the field. Because let's face it, with Brad Johnson on the field, I thought that even he could run this offense. I was completely wrong. Now we have someone who is somewhat competent right now at playing the quarterback position, a playmaker who will probably throw some picks, but will also get some touchdowns. At least 24 points from Dallas, hopefully. So we'll see what happens with Roy on the field and T.O. on the outside. I look for T.O. to have a huge game. He hasn't had one this season yet, at least not lately. Look for him to have a huge game. Hopefully Witten is going to be 100%, and then Barber, and I think Felix is coming back as well. That's definitely going to help. Offensively, I think we're going to be fine. Defensive side of the ball, guys got to back up DeMarcus Ware. He looks like he's the only one on the field this past couple games, including Mike Jenkins. Because let me tell you something. Mike Jenkins made a great play on the ball against the Giants to run that pick six back. But he really hurt himself, in my eyes, when Brandon Jacobs was running down the field and he just stopped and let him run into the end zone. I'll take getting my butt kicked. I can take that. But I can't take seeing the guys on my team just watch it go and just let it happen. Put forth some effort, and we'll let it slide a little bit more. Look for Dallas to have a huge game. We have to win this game. We're already 1-2 in the division. We can't fall any farther, or we're going to be out of this. We're 5-4 right now, tied with Philly at the bottom. I don't know if we're going to catch New York. Right now, that doesn't matter. We've got to get in the playoffs. And the only way to do that is to keep winning games, or at least now start winning games. Can't wait for Sunday night. Dallas, huge game, and going to be a big win for us. How about them Cowboys?